Hello, Ellie here with WhoCulture. I feel like it's been a while. I'm here in a ridiculously warm studio. But anyway, I digress. That's not what we're here to talk about. Stop moaning, Ellie. Let's move on. What we're actually here to talk about today is Martha Jones. There's been some footage, or at least some audio, finally surfacing from Wales Comic Con, which was a good few weeks ago now. But now that a few weeks have passed, we're starting to see some of that footage, hear some of that audio. Now, Freema Agyeman definitely did not go to the school of lying that Andrew Garfield went to. On a scale of Tom Holland to Andrew Garfield, poker face, keeping a secret, I'm gonna go with Freema Agyeman is definitely more on the Tom Holland side. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, at this Comic-Con, Freema Agyeman was asked specifically if she was going to be involved in this new unit spin-off. And if the character of Martha Jones would be returning to Doctor Who, or at least the Doctor Who universe. I think most of us know by now that when asked a question like this that you know you're not allowed to answer, the best course of action is to just say no. You may have a guilty conscience, but you know deep down that at some point down the line, everyone's going to be happy that you didn't spoil the surprise. This is not what happened at Wales Comic Con. When asked this question, she kind of froze. She kind of was like, and she went, I don't know how to answer that. I think we'll just have to see. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but that screams you are trying so hard not to spoil something and you've basically answered the question without answering the question. She also went on to talk about how she feels like the character of Martha had so much more to give, and there were opportunities. Obviously, she did appear in Torchwood, but she was supposed to come back into Torchwood, but filming conflicts meant that she wasn't able to do that. I think there was also the possibility, or the potential for her to appear in the Sarah Jane Adventures, but for obvious sad reasons, the Sarah Jane Adventures didn't continue either. So she did talk about the potential for more from Martha Jones, and that there is more to see from her. Again, a little bit kind of suspect. And this isn't the first we've had of speculation about Martha Jones returning. There was a lot of speculation about that character in particular returning before The Power of the Doctor. And I think a lot of people were maybe a little bit disappointed that she didn't appear in that episode. Then obviously a little while ago there was a photo of Freema Agyeman and Sophie Aldred together, which sparked a lot of speculation that the two of them have been working together on this unit spin-off, which even Sophie Aldred hasn't been confirmed for. So again, wild speculation, but it definitely seems like Martha Jones is a character that people want to see back. Now, I know there are mixed feelings about the character of Martha Jones. I know I personally, when I first watched Series 3, when Series 3 aired, I wasn't a big fan of Martha Jones. And I think that was more a case of being not a very good at dealing with change. And so you'd got so used to Rose that when Rose had gone, and in quite a heartbreaking way, this new person arrived and instantly you don't like them. I mean, it's a tale as old as Doctor Who in terms of when a new Doctor arrives, when a new companion arrives, you kind of take a little while to get used to the new person. But I do have to say that upon rewatch, and maybe as I've got older, my thoughts have switched slightly, and I actually think I prefer Martha now to Rose. I think there's a lot more depth to Martha's character. And I know that, in particular, there's a lot of mixed feelings about the unrequited love situation of the character of Martha. So, yeah, I mean, I've rambled a little bit here, but I do think it's a really interesting thing to look at this character and examine the different viewings of her storylines. But anyway, what are your thoughts about the potential of Martha Jones returning? First and foremost, do you agree that she's kind of let the cat out of the bag there? Freema Agyeman has let the cat out of the bag by trying so hard not to answer the question that she has essentially answered the question. In the meantime, look after yourselves. I've been Ellie with WhoCulture, and in the words of River Song herself, goodbye, sweeties.